Oral presentation number 2. The plosive that I chose was P, and the two challenge sentences. It reads: Barbary pirates were a positive threat to the prosperity of the European companies before the growth of large populations. Then another one says, special spirits inspired Spencer not to do his job in dribs and drabs. And the challenge material. The integral of the gravitational potential taken around any loop trail you choose to hike always comes out positive. Any stone in your boot always migrates against the pressure gradient to exactly the point of most pressure. The weight of your pack increases in direct proportion to the amount of food you consume from it. If you run out of food, the pack weight goes on increasing anyway. The number of stones in your boot is directly proportional to the number of hours you have been on the trail. The difficulty of finding any given trail marker is directly proportional to the importance of the consequences failing to find it. The size of each of the stones in your boot is directly proportional to the number of hours you have been on the trail. The remaining distance to your chosen campsite remains constant as twilight approaches. The night weight of your boots is proportional to the cube of the number of hours you have been on the trail. When you arrive at your campsite, it is full. If you take your boots off, you'll never get them back on again. The local density of mosquitoes is inversely proportional to your remaining repellent. And for the fricatives, I chose S and Z. And the challenging sentences are: Xerox earns zillions of dollars by setting examples for other rising companies. And then, despite strong misgivings, the ensign spelled out his instructions to the stalwart sailors. And the challenge materials passage. This man and woman in Asheville had a fight one night. A man and wife went to bed mad, which they never should have done. Woke up next morning madder still and started off all over again. Both of them worked, so they were getting ready to go to work. She put on her favorite dress, and for some reason she was so mad at him she couldn't reach the zipper. So she backed up to him and just pointed. She didn't talk to him or say anything. So he grabbed the zipper and zipped it up, and then he zipped it back down. He thought about how funny that was, so he stood there zipping it up and down until he broke the zipper. Then he had to cut her out of her favorite dress, so you can imagine what that did to her disposition. When she got home from work that afternoon, she had revenge on her mind. She saw 2 legs sticking out from under his car, so she knew right then what she was going to do. She went over and got his zipper. Zip, zip, zip. She ran it up and down a few times. That'll take care of him, she thought. She went on in the house, and there at the kitchen table sat her husband drinking a cup of coffee. And that is oral presentation number 2.